Today we're going to turn two quadratic equations that are written in standard form and convert it into vertex form. When you are doing this, the very first place you want to look at is this leading coefficient right here, that -2. And to take care of that, all we have to do is divide by the same number by -2, but only to the x terms. That's the first step of completing the square. Don't do it to this one. So we factored out the -2 on the outside, and we're left with x squared, because these are going to cancel out. 12 over -2 is just going to be -6x. And do not drop this -2 down here. We're going to shove that outside of the parentheses just like that. And we're going to use this empty slot to complete the square. The next step, I'm going to add something in parentheses squared. And if you remember completing the square, it's just going to be half of that number inside the parentheses. So half of -6 is -3. The thing is, this is what you added to the equation, right? I'm going to put it as a side note. You can't just put whatever random number and add it to the equation. Otherwise, it's going to be a different quadratic equation. What you really added here is -3 squared, but it's being multiplied to -2. So let's put that in a side note. I put -2 times -3 squared into my equation. That's the extra stuff I added. And if you simplify that, that's -2 times 9, which is -18. And the last part here, the confusing part, in order to balance this -18 that I put in the equation, all you got to do is add the opposite of that, which is +18. And now it is set up. That is the hardest part of this conversion. The rest of it is easy. Now I got y equals -2. And to write your binomial squared, it's just going to be x and whatever you put inside the parentheses, -3. This part right here, you just gotta simplify. -2 plus 18 is a +16. And that is it. That is it, guys. If you want to double check, let's say I distribute x minus 3, right? And I distribute it. X times x is x squared. Then doing the middle terms, you get -6x, which starts to match up with that. And -3 times -3 is a +9. And if I simplify all of this, I'll get my original equation. But the cool part is, this is in vertex form. We're going to run through a second question just to make sure you really get this. Okay, running through this just a little faster. First place you want to look at, if that doesn't have a number in front of it, it's actually a -1. We want to look at the leading coefficient, and we want to factor that out of my x terms. So how do you do that? Just divide your x terms by your leading coefficient, and that's what you factor out on the outside. Y equals -1. I'm left with x squared. -6 over -1 is a +6x. Leave some space for completing the square, -10. Now I put plus something squared here, right? And the number that goes inside the parentheses is half of your b term in here. Half of 6, which is 3. Here's the side note once again. What did I change in the equation? So what you really put in there is a +3 squared, but you gotta multiply it to -1. So 3 squared is 9 times -1, which is -9. So in order to balance this equation, so it means the same as my original, I have to add 9. That pretty much takes care of all the hard parts. Now I got y equals -1, and we can rewrite this trinomial into x plus whatever's in the parentheses right here, +3 squared. And this part we just gotta simplify. -10 plus 9 is -1. There is my vertex form. I like vertex form because it reveals your vertex right away. It's just going to be the opposite of whatever number's in the parentheses, which is -3, and this number in the back, -1. And if you wanted to find the roots, that's also really easy. I got a video on that if you want to check it out. Hope you learned how to convert standard form into vertex form. And if you need any other math help, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I will see you on the next episode. Peace.